open up both of your channels. She's live. Deborah catch it by faith, and so am I. Hey, you the man. You said depends on the child.
Depends on the child.
You right. Depends on the child.
What we're talking about, what is the appropriate age for your children to leave
Okay.
to leave home? Well, it's two scenarios. What's the appropriate age for your child to leave home? And is it right to put? Is it right to have your child probably much leave home at the age of 18 at the high school?
She said 21 to 25. Don said 21.
21. I could deal with that.
But you know, I be seeing some parents. I be seeing so many young people. It's like they like 18.
Yeah, we'll look like at homelessness. How they get younger and younger.
Shelter. It seems like they're getting younger and younger. What is it? Is it drugs? You think? Is it drugs?
My other earring. Fell out my ear.
Like, I don't know. Cause my thing is, if I had a kid that was like on drugs or something like that, first thing I'm gonna do is put that child in rehab. And you know, like I'm just not gonna just throw the child out to the wolves or whatnot. Like, you know, I'm gonna try with the kid first. Exactly. I'm gonna try the child out first, and if they can't go by that, and that's where they want to be at, then you gotta let them go. I think as long as the child is okay with being home, and you're okay with them being there, then they should stay as long as they want. I agree with that too. Some people build wealth, or at least save a lot, especially now. Exactly. Most of the kids don't want help; they leave.
I say that you have to make
sure parents are kicking their kids out of the nest, not doing the work of raising their kids.
That's true.
Yes, that's true too. Let me
I think you have to prepare your child for the real world.
We should talk about that. Yo, hit that thumbs up, please. Thank you. I know I ain't got that many of y'all in here, but hit that thumbs up.
I think you have to prepare your child for the real world, starting at the, I guess, from 16, 8th grade,
14. When they went to junior high school, you think?
Yeah, at the end of junior high 15. School, or while they're in high school. I think a lot of these parents are saying, okay, you're 18.
Thank you.
Either you find a job or you got to go. What is the 18-year-old going to do if they don't have that much skill?
18-year-old to me is number a full-grown 17-year-old. You're right, Sheet. I agree with you 1,000%. He said still a baby at 18. They are. They're only 17 full years. A full-grown 17-year-old when you go on to 18.
Like I said, with mine, when she was in leaving out of junior high school, going to high school, I gave her, we sat down, we did a resume and a cover letter. And I would interview her, you know, and I would ask her all types of questions, interview like questions and whatnot. Then I would take her to the mall and just let her go in and out of stores and act, you know, job searching. It gave her a feel of the real world.
Right, what's going on? Exactly.
So a lot of parents don't do that. They wait till they like 18, get a job. Okay, they don't have no skills to do nothing. What they gonna do? First thing they're gonna do is get out there and sell drugs. Most of them.
If you push them that, I think if you push them that far, like what you doing? Like I think they're also like women that put out their kids because their man. They're like they got a young man in the house. They got a young man in the house. They put their kids out because they're man. Sometimes the man,
because the man be like,
that nigga gotta go. Or you know, let me not use such words, but you know what I mean. Hey, delicious.
Or they say, you know, you got this big guy here, he eating up all the food,
right?
And this, that, and the other, he ain't contributing nothing.
I'm buying the food because that's your man and whatnot.
You know, so they do that.
I'll be like, hold up. I wouldn't have no man come out talking like that anyway. Because if you buy food in the house, that's for everybody. And if he's eating too much, of course you gonna say like, listen, but you got if he in school full time doing what he got to do, leave my son alone. Leave
Point blank period. I
buy food also, and that's how that goes. I'm not gonna be like you got to get out because you eating too much. Man, get the hell out of here. No.
Exactly.
Please. Exactly, Lion Prime. To leave mine alone, honey.
You got that right.
That's right.
But I think 21 21 to 25. That's appropriate if they doing something with themselves.
But you see, I mean, I look at some of these little baby faces. They like 16, 17 year old. I know some kids get caught up in some stuff and whatnot. You know, I seen this young man one time. I was sitting down in front of my door, and this is a true story. And so this guy, you could say like it's like he maybe about 25, something like that. So it's like he probably been put out young. So it's like he called his mother every day, how you doing, whatnot. And then what I'm listening to and whatnot, it sounded like more the mother like she was like seemed like to be like
she don't want to be involved. She don't want to
yeah,
back
because I think it's more like she probably had a man there. That's why his ass was out. You know what I'm saying? You can just listen to a conversation. You can pick up everything. Like what's going on.
That's true. Because first I say more boys because girls they'll leave home quicker than a guy.
A girl will leave quicker because I'm sorry, man, but you know women are more advanced than guys.
Yeah, they ready to get out there.
They're ready to get out there and make their own money and go. They're ready to fly.
But it's so we don't have to worry about our girls, but so much. But it's the boys.
Absolutely. She said, I learned after 18, you can't blame your parents for your mistakes. Yes, I agree. Tell Deborah going to let her run on another device. Talk about both of you.
Oh, who's that?
Thank you. Lions Pride.
Thanks, Lions Pride.
Hold it. Another story. Right here on Facebook, I was watching. This lady told up, I mean, she comes in the house, she's come in, tell her son, you got to get the F out. You got to get the F out, such and such and such. Here this young man in the house, like he's like, what you talking about? Like the mother's, I'm sorry, but she was a trash bag. You understand? And you tell this young man to get out, because what he's learning, everything's from you. He's not doing nothing, because you ain't doing nothing. Probably out there.
Well, a lot of parents is like that.
Messing around, doing all this.
They figure when the kid
stuff.
get big, okay, I done took care of you for 18 years. Now you take care of me. Get out there and do what you got to do.
No,
however you got to do it. You got some parents that's like that. They don't care. How you get out there and get the money, just go out there and get it. She
might sit there and smoke weed with her son and all that stuff, and like maybe she probably run out some money or something like that. Like
that's what I'm saying. You ain't got no money. Get out there and get it. However you need to get out there and get it.
So
hey, Eyes.
No, that is crazy. That is crazy. So they don't mind seeing their kid out there selling drugs.
Some parents don't.
And you know, like
we know people like that. Some parents don't. Just as long as they getting that money. And then when they get locked up and this, that, and the other, his stupid behind them got locked up, this, that, and the other.
Yeah, they talk about it.
Like, get out of here. You know what he was doing all along.
But when I see stuff like that, I speak on that. I say, well, you taking his money, honey.
Exactly.
If you take his money, you're just as much as you blame as he is.
Exactly.
So, some just want to deliciously say why the children has to move from parents' home. Because they don't want them no more. They want them to move out on their own, like get out.
Exactly. Well, some
do it for their man. Some you got
you got some parents that's just sick of being the parent after a while. Okay, I done raised you. You got to go and raise yourself
18,
now.
Some can't wait till they're 18. I can see what's that? Atlantic Review. Atlantic. What's that guy name?
Atlantic Interview.
Atlantic Interview. This guy here, he be interviewing them teenagers and stuff out
the homeless.
It was one lady. I'm paraphrasing. Say she lived in Atlanta. I know she lived in let's say she lived in New York. She took the kids because they turned 18 to Atlanta and just let them go because she was done with them. Yeah. Hey, Budfile.
She feel that okay, y'all can make it here. So goodbye.
Do you like that? So you do the same. You'll do the same to your kids.
Well, you got other scenarios too where sometimes the parents say, okay, enough is enough.
You might be right. It might be just a taught behavior. She ain't know no better because her mother probably put her behind out in the street.
That's true.
Her mother probably was out there sassing around.
You can't do you. But you know how you feel when your mother did that to you. So when you have kids, you should be better.
Exactly.
And so that's no excuse to me.
Exactly. My sister said like that's no excuse for the next generation. Like my thing is, if you feel like you'll mistreat your kids, my thing is don't have them. Give them to somebody that's going to take care.
Well, that's another scenario too, because they love them when they babies, and then they get on their nerves when they get older,
to a certain age.
Or they love them when they smaller because they love that baby daddy. Soon as they get in with their baby daddy, they look at that child. oh,
They
you
don't
look
wanna be
just like your
bothered.
father.
Yeah.
And then they
Yeah.
can't stand the child, which I think is
Right.
totally dumb.
That's ridiculous.
Because at one point you loved that Negro.
Exactly.
So, you know, don't be taking it
That's
out on your
ties in
kid.
too. When a woman fall out of love with a man, she fall out in
In
love
love
with
with her
a child.
kids.
Hey, Lisa.
So that's like that's just retarded.
It is. It is. It's crazy.
There's a lot of that going on. So that's what adds to young homelessness.
Exactly.
You know.
Or my thing is, I think most of them because they got their man at home and they don't want, the kid. Like these days, it's hard to get a job. It takes a little time, especially when you're young and
First
you
of
don't have
all,
no experience. It takes a little time, so you gotta have patience with your kid.
things are different now. It's
They
not
are.
like you can get out there, you could get this quick, that quick. The cost of living has went triple. So you can't expect your child at 18 get out there and get this with a daggone room. If they're going
$1,000.
I'm talking about a room. That's almost like $200 a week.
That's almost like $600, $700, $800 a month.
That's
So
what I'm saying, like $200
up to
a week.
$1,000. Please.
But it's just not for a room now. I'm talking about a room. So it's ridiculous. They can't handle that.
No. If they living in New York and whatnot, no. Your child just can't go to McDonald's and say, okay, I'm about to move, because it's not going to happen.
Yeah, 800 to almost. Exactly. True.
It's crazy out here. Lisa, how you doing? You new here, darlings? Unless you've been here and I haven't seen you in a while. Type in drop, Lisa. Hey, Green Vegan.
That's true. So,
Green Vegan, drop. Type in drop too. You listen, y'all. These some new folks in here. Also, I know the green Vegan. I haven't seen you in a while. Type in drop for these folks can grab y'all up. Y'all want to build up your channel a little bit.
Exactly. I say prepare
Y'all grab these people and come back and let them know if they can do the same for you. If y'all grab me, if you don't have me, Lisa, if you grab me on one of my shorts, just leave me a short message and I'll come and get you after this live. Oh, okay. Okay, great. Let me put in my thing too.
Yeah, so it's just
it got to stop.
It's just the parent is still responsible.
Yeah, me and my sister we went out today, and I just looked at this big armory we have here in Brooklyn. Yeah, I spelled that wrong. And I seen all these young people. I said, what the hell going on here? You understand? See that what pissed me off with number 46 that we got in here. That we got all this homelessness, and you bringing all these people here. They need to take care. You gotta take care of home before you take care of somebody else.
That's why everybody's stepping up
it's
now
ridiculous.
about that.
It's stupid.
They stepping. But why are you screaming though?
Cause I'm mad.
She act like she gotten. I mean, she blowing my ears up over here.
That's sensitive for me. I can't stand see the little kids like that out there in the street, and they don't have to be. You understand? You understand? Like a child can do wrong, and they also can do right too. You had them. Sit back and say, look, let's talk. If I see my child out there in the street, they decide to leave out like that because they feel they got to go, and I see them like that, we got to talk. We got to talk.
Well, some of them will walk right past it.
If they don't want to, it's one thing.
Exactly.
Like you need to clean yourself up. You need to go to rehab. I'm going to bring you to a rehab.
Well, first of all, it still starts from home because if you got a young
Families
child.
are not the same since social media. Why do you say that, Vivian? You think so?
If you got a child out there on drugs, evidently they have been doing the drugs and coming home. So you, instead of throwing them out in the street where they're going to get worse, I can only speak for myself. I do everything in my power to take my child to rehab. You going, court order, or whatever case may be. You're going.
You're going.
I'm not going to let the streets have you because they're in that mindset that they don't want to do this and don't want to do that. Then next thing you know, you worrying because you don't know if your child alive or dead.
Exactly.
Because
this world is wicked. People out here do a lot of mean things, boy. Vegan, she said, the families are not the same since social media. What you think about that? But I don't get that.
Well, a lot of people spend a lot of time on social media.
So what that got to do with homelessness? teenagers. What you think they get into a lot of stuff?
They just I guess that's more for the kids thing. They get more into social media, I guess, with the fights and stuff
The
like
fights
that.
and all that
But,
stuff. That
you
gotta
know,
go.
a lot of them like shoot. I can't see where that. I don't know. That has to be explained a little bit more, I would say.
Right, that gotta be explained a little bit more.
Hey, Andre.
But it's so crazy out here. They want to live that life. They want to live that
Oh,
life.
you mean talking about the that little gangster life, or with the glitz and the glamour
The glitz
of the
and the
rappers?
glamour or the gangster. First
But
of
you
all,
gotta have money. You gotta have a
first they
hustle.
gotta have some money.
You know,
I hope they get on YouTube making some money.
they gotta
If they
have
get homeless
something
after that,
going
then
on.
I can dig it.
Hello, TV. Type the word faith. Type the word faith.
Because if you can be on social media and think you're gonna live this here life because what you see.
Exactly.
See, somebody let you spend the night at their house for one night or maybe a week.
Or
but
even
you
if your
got to
kid
pay.
got some type of talent or something like that, you know, you still gotta talk to them like that. And, you know, they gotta know the real world from reality.
Exactly.
I mean, the reality from, you know, fantasy. Or you think you could do a little this, or you think you got a little hustle or something like that there, then you're gonna get out there and make millions. No.
No,
It don't work like that.
Work like that.
Mm-hmm.
Holy, did y'all read about the lady that she left where she used to live?
And did what?
I'm paraphrasing again. She left where she
That's
used to
hard to
live
say,
and she
'cause
came out
y'all
to
know
a,
what
she
I'm
came to
going through.
another
Exactly.
state and she wound up being homeless because she thinks she's gonna make $1 million off being
a YouTuber or something.
Yeah, YouTube. It don't work like that.
It don't.
Some people get lucky and some people don't.
You have to have that has to be your job 24/7, and that's
Well,
just
I
that.
guess that's probably what I don't know. So,
And then that's not guaranteed, because just because you up, then you can make the slightest mistake or whatever case
and
may
when
be,
down,
and then
gone.
your channel shut down. Then what you gonna do?
Exactly.
So you know that's crazy.
Some people.
That is crazy.
I remember when I was first starting out in YouTube, there's a lot of people like this. I can't wait to get monetized. They say I'm quitting my job and do this and do that. I always thought like that was crazy. And I used to tell them, honey,
You better keep that day
you
job.
better keep your day job, honey. Don't give it up.
Exactly.
And these days, you still got to keep your day job. Yeah, she became homeless, chasing a dream. Exactly. You seen that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
That's
crazy.
crazy.
She had kids.
And sometimes you can chase a dream, but you got to be prepared. You just can't just drop everything. Some people do.
Well,
They drop everything and just go. That's
everything
taking a chance.
That is nuts.
That's taking a chance. I think you do something like that when you're single and you all have no responsibility.
Right.
Then you can drop everything. It's just you. Go ahead on and do what you got to do.
Because you see some of these big YouTubers, their channels are being taken down. They're making all that money and whatnot, and it's gone. And what gets me, they don't know how to deal with it. The things like what you did before you did that.
Because they was dependent on it. When you become dependent on something, you know, you can't be dependent on your own job, because you don't know what get them pissed off. They just fire you the next day. Anybody. This is my thing. Anybody can be a step away from being homeless.
That's true.
Anybody. I don't care what job you hold or what you out there hustling and doing. Anybody could be a step away from homelessness. So you have to be mindful of your spending and mindful of what's reality and what's not. What's going to keep the money coming in and what just ain't. You know. Oh, you heard the story with the 2 kids too? Yeah. So, you know, because I know some people that, well, they were single. They just dropped everything, went to pursue their career. They made it for a little while, but then, you know, hey.
Yeah.
But they ain't had no kids though.
I seen some of these once upon a time big YouTubers. They be asking their people, "Can you please send me some money?" Whatever. You know, they have bought these lavish houses and all this their stuff and whatnot. And then they're in the hotel. They want their channel to help them stay in a hotel. You know, little.
Because a lot of them too, they start buying this and buying that and save something for a rainy day. It's gonna rain one day. At least have a little something put somewhere instead of like trying to show off what you got that ain't finished being paid for.
Exactly.
That's dumb. That is so dumb. And if you're gonna get out there, you're gonna spend money, pay for your house. Pay for your house in full, and all you gotta do is pay for your taxes at the end of the year. You can figure that out.
But the thing is, they buy a house too much that they can't afford
To pay it off. I know they got.
Yeah, it's crazy. My children, I told them, don't go outside at night. It's dangerous. These days, it seems like most successful social media influencers have to do YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. At least they sure do. At least two of them. They do. They do, because like the money is changing.
Well, first of all,
people are changing. People get tired of people. You understand? Like
during the pandemic,
how far do you follow a person? You follow a person like they real good. Maybe let's say a year. You good watching them. After that, you be like, man, you be looking at somebody else.
But not
what it is
to me. Well, I can only speak for myself once again.
I'm talking about them big YouTubers.
Well, I'm talking about big ones, small ones. Don't make a difference. You gotta have time, and I don't have. During the 2 years of 2019 and 2021, when everything was on lockdown, we had nothing but time.
That's right.
Now that is up and lifted, do you think I want to be sitting here on YouTube like I was before? I had no choice before, but it gave me a platform to do what I needed to do. And I still do what I need to do, but not as much, because now, we can go outside. So you can go out there and do a little this and do a little that. You're not going to have a camera in your face all the time. How you doing, Conscious Moron? How you doing, bro? Yeah. So we'll talk about...
what kills me? Let me tell you what get on my nerve with people. These celebrities that come on here...
Don't forget the thumbs up.
That comes on here, come on YouTube and all that stuff, have up their Cash App, and everybody send them Cash App, but they can't send their smaller YouTube's Cash App.
Because they want to be a part of it.
That is crazy.
Because it's a mind thing.
I do not give to those that got.
It's a mind thing, because in their mind they think that this person knows them and they're a part of them. That's how it makes them feel. So they'll give to the big YouTubers.
I wish I would.
And the big YouTubers ain't thinking about
them.
They
can't get a quarter. They can't get 10 cents. I wish I would. And they come on just for that.
Of course, because they know they can get it.
I see they be just Dr. Heavily. I see.
Yeah, a lot of those Atlanta housewives and stuff like that.
What the hell? They can't get a penny. And I said, your study giving these people all this here. What they giving you?
Nothing.
Nothing
but some commentary that you can go on the show and watch, or whatever the case may be. That's why when I was on during those I help out small YouTubers, and that's just it. That's what I do. I'm always pull somebody up, and that's just it.
It's crazy.
Yep, I pull up the small YouTubers because we all started from zero. Like I always used to say, we all started from zero to get that first one. So them big ones, they don't think about nobody but themselves.
I can't talk now.
And other big
you can stop by if you want to.
So that's just like crazy.
Right, I'll pull you back.
Yep. So yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. I feel like, I wish I would. Please. They lucky I even peep in their lives. I don't even give them too much attention. Especially when they come. I wish I would. I watch my folks that's trying to get where you at. Get out of here. No.
One day you will, Joshua. Put the thumbs up. Yep. Thanks, eyes. Yeah. So
crazy.
It's like
never.
It's like
never.
Crazy. But I don't want to talk about YouTube. We don't went from one subject to the next.
I'm just saying. You get a coin of mine with your rich self.
No. Yep.
You wouldn't send me $1 and buy me a Pepsi Cola.
No, they ain't send me nothing too much either. But it's all good in the hood.
Guess who like my shoes?
Who?
What's the name? Smitty.
That's because that's why his name's Smitty.
Let me show you my shoes. My sister hates these things. I love these things. I got these from Tamu. I should have showed these, but I'm showing them now. These are so nice. And she just hates them. I think they beautiful.
Them things is ugly.
What I like about them, they are so different.
Them things is OD.
I keep my daughters home for as long as I can, even though they fucking me up every day. That's right.
Exactly.
When they ready to go, they ready to go. Long they go to school, being good people.
Long they doing what they supposed to do.
And
all children aren't the same. Everybody's not ready to get out there at the same age.
Exactly, yeah.
Some are, some aren't. You know. So you have to go with the flow of your child.
My thing is, if my child in the house and they're in school, whatever, they got to give them a little job too, because they're gonna help out with the bills. Because everything in the house is not free.
But that's something else. It's all right for your child to, even like the little summer job, it's called responsibility. Right. Even if you take their little money and put it up. So like when they have those summer jobs, you take a little $20, something like that there. You can put it to the side, and when they go back to school, guess what? Give them that same damn money. Here, go buy your school clothes.
That's right.
You know? But it's just the point of, a lot of people don't do that with their kids. Though you keep your money, you make them selfish.
Right.
They getting yours and they keeping theirs. No. They're not learning anything. Exactly. So I don't care. You take $5. Take something.
Yeah, they got to learn responsibility.
Exactly.
They got to learn that not every place you go is free. Quebec ain't nothing. It's nothing free.
Sure ain't.
That's right. Don said, he said, yeah, right. He said they have to learn a strong work ethic.
They sure do. I'm out in the streets, but I'm still.
Because you don't want your girls
okay.
They growing up like they think they're gonna depend on no man either. Like, no.
Exactly.
They ain't doing that. Depend on yourself.
That's what the girls do when the mamas kick the girls out. Of course they gonna have to go on survival mode. So what they gonna do?
Yeah, that's
just like the boys use their butts, the girls use their coochie, and that's just that.
And that's terrible.
My whole earring came out my dead one ear. I gotta go to the.
Maybe dropped in the car. So anyway, that was my fuss. And now, let me see. I'm gonna stay like I got 3 more minutes up here. I'm getting out of here, y'all. I ain't gonna stay up here too long. But I was just a little heated. I was mad.
As y'all can tell, with all that screaming she in here doing.
I was just mad. I can't help it. That's just me.
All that screaming.
I gotta get a yam. Dwayne want a sweet potato cornbread. I'll make that.
Oh. What, he wants you to bring it over next time you come?
No, he's coming over here Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah, sweet potato cornbread. Yams I use.
Sweet potato cornbread.
Yeah.
Did I ever eat that? I probably ain't never tasted. I feel when the
you ever had sweet potato cornbread? Did you ever make that, Dawn? Sweet potato cornbread? It's so good.
I don't think a child. I said I feel when the child knows they ready, that they ready to leave home. Sometimes they don't. You have to decide for them most of the time because you know your kids. You know
when they're ready.
If you know when they ready. Exactly. They can stay whenever they ready because they don't have a real reality check up there.
Them out.
But you know if your child's responsible to do X, Y, and Z, and if they prepared for the real world. You know, some of them say, yeah, they ready, and they ain't got a pot to piss in, don't know how to even boil an egg.
Right. You gotta train them up.
Exactly.
You know, like young men, like my grandson lived with me for a while. He's married now, living in Florida. He's doing quite well. And I taught him independence, like cooking your own food, washing your own clothes.
Exactly.
You understand?
I think
you don't need no
majority
woman
of
to do everything for you. You do your own
homes.
You understand?
They're not listening to the rules and regulations.
No one,
their environment in the home and it's not good, so they choose the street.
You find the right girl.
Some of them do. Hey, Lions Pride. Type the word
never
faith.
Feel like you gotta have a woman to do this and do that. Do it yourself.
I said I think majority of them kids is from.
Come over here and thumbs up my live and go back where you at.
They're not listening to the rules and regulations. They're at home or their environment in home is not good, so they choose the streets. That's true too. That's what we were saying earlier. That's what we were saying earlier. True. You know, it's not always because the parent, like they 18 and it's time for you to go. But sometimes too, you got disrespectful kids.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
disrespectful, and
some of them is disrespectful. So they,
gotta
those
go.
ones, when you think
You
you're
that
growner
grown,
than
you
me,
gotta go.
and you know more than me,
Bye.
then make it do what it do.
That's right. Goodbye.
And I'm gonna let you go on out there and see what you can do. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna lock my door to them, but they gonna get out there. They gonna learn. You know, they sure gonna learn.
Sure will. I'll come over here and give me a thumbs up, and then go back
Yes,
over
they
there.
are. Yeah, you have to. I believe in. I am a parent of tough love. Yes, I am. I am a parent of tough love, and that's just it. I'm not gonna. I think when you sweet talk them down the road, you know you're not prepared for that, and this, that, and the other, and so. Some you got to give them hard facts. Listen, Negro, it's X, Y, and Z out there. You think you can handle that? You have to get down, and you have to get. You got to get, like, the streets is dirty. You got to get dirty with them too, and just let them know for real, not
That's
this
right.
fairy tale.
That's right.
Facebook, Instagram, Hollywood TV stuff. No, you got to give them the real fact. What it is and what it is.
Fact is not
You know,
easy out there.
because sometimes even with us as parents, our children look at us like things are so easy because we keep our problems to ourselves. So you have to, like, break it down to them. Man, it's a struggle. You got to slap them bills on the table. Let them see what you go through. This is what I pay for light. This is what I pay for gas. This is what I'm paying for food. This is what I do for you. You have to let them see, because they don't think, they think that my mom always got it. No, she don't. Or no, he don't.
Exactly.
You know, so you got to let them see, you know, the real deal.
A real deal.
Exactly. I'll let mom know how much is the rent, X, Y, and Z. You got any money to add to it? Shoot.
Exactly.
You gotta let them know. Otherwise they think everything is roses
Easy,
and rainbows. And it's not.
Ain't nothing easy out here.
Exactly.
These streets is mean. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all for stopping by,
Ain't
and
no
I
real
shall
man coming in there doing
see
that.
y'all again. Deuces. Blessings.
Exactly. Yep. Especially for our single parents. Yeah. Let your kids know. Let them kids know the real. If they and let it fly. Right? Nobody has time for that. Exactly. So, guys, my 30 minutes is up, which is cool. But it was absolutely great talking to y'all as usual. Y'all have a fantastic. Continue having a fantastic week. We must let them know. Yes, you got to let your kids know. So have a fantastic week.
We'll see you
Have a
again.
fantastic weekend. And we'll be popping back up in again. We're just making a few little errands, a few little runs here and there. So, you know, I'm just popping in for a minute and hang out with her for a little bit. And I'm going home. My son picked the streets. If he chose, well, I already know how you are, Eyes. So if that was his choice,
Hey,
you know, it is what it is. Now, the thing is, how he doing out there in them streets. I'm staying single, no dating. Joshua, you gonna find a woman in Jesus' name.
what did you say?
He's gonna stay single, no dating. You can date. It's all right to date.
You can date.
Have fun.
Dating is good.
Have fun to date. You need to, you know, you need to date. Nothing wrong with that. So, now I'm praying for your son out in the streets, that's for sure. Because he's sure gonna need it. So, on that note, this is your girl that kissed my face saying peace. And I will talk to you guys at another time. And you don't have to put nothing up here, because what's going on in your household is between you, your son, and God, and anybody you feel comfortable with sharing it with. So we can always talk about that later. You know, you got my number. You can always call me. So on that note, guys, deuces. Talk to y'all later. And check out my last video. Inspirational, motivational. Like, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Exactly.
Later.